Why are you yelling? I'm excited.
That's it.
Nice different.
Pedigree, 1, 2, 3, proud to you live by the champ. A last ride straight to hell, a tombstone, a choke slam. Here to give it to you raw. This is Wrestling with Savage. SmackDown, hold the title. This is Wrestling with Savage. What?
Wrestling with Savage begins now.
Day one-ish, Usos coming out now. It's WrestleMania. I'm feeling better. And now I can do play-by-play commentary on the main event. Yes, I am back, Johannes, to give you quality play-by-play on the main event of WrestleMania. Johannes, how have you been liking the show so far, man? It's been a hell of a night, hasn't it, man? That match between Charlotte Flair and Rhea Ripley absolutely stole the show. Fantastic seeing Prison Dom. And now we're seeing the undisputed Universal Tag Team Champions come to the ring. And it's main event time. The Usos versus Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn. And if you notice, the champs, the Usos, are coming out first. They're coming out first. It seems to me like we're going to have new tag team champions here at the end of the night of WrestleMania Night 1. And tomorrow, I promise you, I guarantee you I'll be feeling a whole hell of a lot better. And I'll be bringing you all the play-by-play from 8 p.m. until the last match. Paul versus Rollins was good too. It wasn't bad. I would have liked to see Jake Paul instead of KSI, man. It's main event time. The Usos have to lose right now. Big shout out to Tantalizing Tony, who has been killing it at WrestleMania weekend. Don't let that stupid wrestler get you down, whoever it is. But big shout out to Tony out there doing his thing. And big shout out to Toto Watam, who's also there live watching WrestleMania. Right now, he's watching the entrance of Kevin Owens, who's main eventing WrestleMania 2 years in a row. I'm trying to encourage my cast to get in here, man. Get in here, man. Get in here, guys. Get in here. I'm going to send them a voicemail. All right, man, I'm live streaming right now. We're watching WrestleMania, the main event. Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn going against the Usos, trying to get the crew of Wrestling with Savage to come on in. The cast of Wrestling with Savage, they're all in the chat, guys. They're in the chat all day. We got Jay, we got Gilch, we got Thomas Babiak, we got somebody else. Who is here? I don't know what Louis Tommaso's doing. I don't know where Toto Watam is. He must be somewhere in the SoFi Stadium. Yeah, I did see Tony kick off the show. Lisa, that was awesome to see a friend of mine get a moment like that. And yes, Tony, you are a friend, even though I am going to eventually take that YouTube championship from the grip that you have. But for tonight, it's yours, man. It's main event time. Savage had to bring you the main event of WrestleMania going down right now. Now, Sami Zayn coming out, and he deserves to have the music play. He deserves to come out and have this main event spotlight. He has killed it all year long. He's the only thing that made the bloodline even relevant, and now he's not bloodline anymore, and that's why the bloodline will fall. They will fall tonight live at WrestleMania, and I can't wait to see it live with you guys. The Savage Kingdom is here to make sure we usher in this main event properly that Sami Zayn deserves. Get in here, you fuckers. Sami Zayn's had a hell of a year, man. He deserves this. It must feel good for Kevin Owens, main eventing night 1 of WrestleMania 2 years in a row. Last year with Stone Cold Steve Austin. This year with his best friend, Sami Zayn, coming up in the business together. The Usos are all in white. They look great tonight. The Usos have been excellent champions. No knock to the Usos, but it's over, Bloodline. It's got to be over tonight for you. It's got to be over tonight for you. You know David LaGreca and the cast of Busted Open is there watching this. All the stars are out tonight. I'm kind of surprised that we didn't see any legends tonight. We didn't see Stone Cold. We didn't see Hulk Hogan. We haven't seen The Rock. We haven't seen anyone really from the past. It's been all about the present and the current stars of the WWE system. The only thing I'll say about tonight's WrestleMania that kind of upset me, a lot of commercials. But what are you going to do? It's commercial mania, is it not? So now the Usos are preparing. Their announcements are coming in. WrestleZania. Kevin Owens proudly wearing the WrestleZania shirt with the KO on the back. I'm sure they're going to sell a lot of shirts. They're going to make a lot of money. Let's go. Let's go. Get her on Wrestling with Savage now. Guilty saying his kid fell asleep next to him. I said, get her on Wrestling with Savage now. We saw Trish. I get that, Lisa. We did see Trish. We did see Lita. But I'm talking about people who weren't part of the show. You know, just legends to come out because they're legends. Also, they didn't show anybody from the Hall of Fame. They're probably saving that for tomorrow night. And I'm assuming the big spots, because there's going to be a spot with legends coming out tomorrow. They'll probably save that for the more traditional WrestleMania night, which is Sunday. WrestleMania should always be on a Sunday. I'm not a fan of the two nights because, you know, dude, I have a life and I have a lot going on. There's so much wrestling to watch. I'm a traditionalist. I enjoy WrestleMania being a one-day affair. I don't care if it's a 6-hour show or a 7-hour show. WrestleMania should be a one-day affair. Making it a 2-day affair is just blatant money grab on the WWE's part. I understand why they're doing it. It gives more exposure to the business. It gives more exposure to the stars, the company. I guess that's just the traditionalist in me complaining. But let's not complain anymore because the match is underway. Sami Zayn and looks like Jimmy Uso will be starting us off in the middle of the ring. And you can see that Sami Zayn is just soaking this in, man. They're just soaking this in. He's trying to just, enjoy this experience. This is his first time ever coming close to main eventing a WrestleMania show. It's got to be a hell of a feeling, man. And we're going to see. This is going to be a clean finish. There's no time limit on this match, I don't think, but I'm sure it will be under half an hour. We're going to see what's going to happen here, man. There's a lot of interesting storylines in play here that could lead into night 2. If you guys have any predictions in the chat for not just tonight, but for tomorrow, what's going to happen with the Bloodline right now? What's going to happen with Roman Reigns and Cody Rhodes? Yeah, I don't know what this guy Baldwin Dessous is saying in Facebook, and I don't really care. We're going to keep it simple. The men are now walking the ring. We've traded. Now Jey Uso is in the ring with Sami Zayn as they both lock up. Traditionally lock up. Yeah, but Lisa, we both know that they can go over the time limit on a pay-per-view. This isn't a Monday Night Raw, so there could be some shenanigans that go into play. But as of right now, we are now at the 29-minute mark to get to 12 o'clock. So let's see what happens here, man. It's going to be very interesting. Yeah, we absolutely need to go to Mania right now. I'm going next year. George Savage will be at WrestleMania 40. Without a doubt, I'll be there Friday, Saturday, Sunday. We're going to have an Airbnb. We're going to be doing it up big time. We're going to Access. We're going to Hall of Fame. We're going to SmackDown. We're going to NXT. We're going to the Busted Open Party. We're going to go to WrestleMania Night 1, WrestleMania Night 2. Content for days with the fans. And by then, Savage will have made an even bigger mark in the world of professional wrestling. I'll be getting an inch closer to being a part of WrestleMania one day before I drop dead. Jimmy Uso watching his brother getting taken down by Sami Zayn now, who is relentless, beating the hell out of Jey Uso. KO watching on. Sami Zayn now picking Jey Uso up. Another right hand to the face. Taking him into the ropes. Jimmy with a blind tag. Jey with a reversal off the ropes. And Jimmy dropping the ropes, sending Sami flying to the outside. Big time clothesline clobbering Sami Zayn near the commentary table. Referee, better do your job. And let's not forget, the Usos do not need to win this match. They don't need to win traditionally. They can get a count out. They can get disqualified. They still hold on to that title. Big time championship advantage here that a lot of champions don't take advantage of the way they should. Now, Jimmy holding on to Sami as a nice suicide dive by Jey Uso. Main event Jey going over. And clobbering Sami Zayn. Kevin Owens trying to get involved here. Kevin, stay in your corner. Let the match play out. You got plenty of time to do this. I agree with you, Johannes. Reigns should lose to Cody Rhodes tomorrow. But will he lose to Cody Rhodes? I don't know. A lot of things can happen. I will say this. Snap suplex from Jay to Sami Zayn. If we see Triple H come out tomorrow, if we see a sledgehammer tomorrow, I would be really concerned for Cody Rhodes, because this could turn into a big story over the next year if Triple H decides to get involved and make Cody's road hell to WrestleMania. So the story now would become Cody having to overcome all the obstacles Triple H would throw his way over the next year. Cody would have to win another Rumble, yada, yada. Maybe get a rematch against Roman next year, which is a possibility, guys. This is a possibility. Everybody thinks Roman's definitely losing tomorrow. And guys, there's a big possibility Roman is not losing tomorrow. I want him to lose. All right. All right, now Jimmy and Jey Uso showing everybody in the world why they are the undisputed tag team champions, working together magnificently to take out Sami Zayn, even knocking Kevin Owens off the ringside. They're abusing the referee in the ring. They're doing whatever they want. Kevin Owens is getting frustrated, so I see how this match is already working up. It's working up classic, traditional babyface build-up. Kevin Owens is being built up for that big House of Fire tag where he'll come in and wreak havoc all over the arena. But right now, the Usos magnificently working on Sami Zayn, isolating him in the corner and demonstrating why they are the tag team champions of the world. Yes, Johannes, many doors will open for Cody Rhodes, but don't forget, tonight is not about Cody Rhodes. Tonight is about Sami Zayn, Kevin Owens, best friends coming together to dethrone the Bloodline, the most dominant faction in modern wrestling history. Roman Reigns, the most dominant professional wrestler in the world and maybe of the last 2 decades. He's having a run that you could only compare to the likes of a Hulk Hogan, a Bruno Sammartino. There aren't many names you can compare Roman Reigns' title run to. With that being said, it's very important to pay attention to this match, because I feel like this match will be a key indicator of what's coming tomorrow. If Sami Zayn and Kevin Owens can't put away the Bloodline tonight, that is not a good sign for Cody Rhodes. But again, not necessarily the end of Cody Rhodes. If the Usos can retain the titles tonight and Roman Reigns loses his title tomorrow, that creates the story of the demise of the Bloodline, because now you have this tribal chief who has no titles, and then the Usos, who did their job at Mania, retained their titles, and you have that reason for dissension there, because they're like, we're champs and you're not. Kevin Owens finally gets into the match. Frog splash from the top. Cover and a kick out there, though. Usos are still in this, but Kevin Owens is in the match. He's fresh as a daisy. Kevin Owens with a double frog splash. One off the apron to Jimmy, and then one off the top rope to Jay. And 275 pounds coming crashing down on you hard as hell. And you're watching the live stream of WrestleMania here with me, Wrestling with Savage, in the house. Beautiful backdrop into the neck breaker from Jey Uso. John Gilcher coming in strong with a strong take. It's a possibility if you smell what The Rock is cooking on Monday Night Raw. I don't think so, Gilch. If we're not going to have The Rock come out at Mania, there's no way he's coming out on a Monday Night Raw. What we will see on Monday Night Raw, however, is a large variety of new superstars from NXT. I agree, Johanna. Save The Rock for next year, or not even any year. I'm okay if we never see The Rock in a WWE ring again. I'd rather see more of the Peacemaker than The Rock. But that's just me. It would be cool, though, to see The Rock versus Roman, but there doesn't need to be a title involved for that. KO going for the Swanton. Jay with the knees up. Jimmy with a splash off the top rope. Now the cover on Kevin Owens. Kick out by KO as Jimmy He's wondering, what else do we got to do? We've only been in this match for 8 minutes. We've already seen 3 or 4 frog splashes. Yeah, I wonder if we are going to see Stone Cold Steve Austin tomorrow. That's the question I have. We didn't really see any legends tonight, and Lisa did come in saying, hey, we saw Trish, we saw Lita. Yeah, but they were part of the card. I'm talking about impromptu legends showing up. And no, please, I don't count Snoop Dogg as a legend. And don't tell me Pat McAfee, because Pat McAfee does not deserve a match at WrestleMania at all. But he got one against The Miz, and I wasn't a fan of that. Kevin Owens looking good. Cannonball on Jimmy Uso in the corner, strong. KO now going back to the top rope yet again. It looks like he's going for that senton. I mean, Kevin Owens, for a man that's 275 pounds, moves extremely well. Jay doing his best to hold on to the leg of Kevin Owens. Now Sammy coming in, grabbing the hair of Jey Uso, picking him up for a snooplex on the apron. Beautiful, beautiful brainbuster suplex on the apron, and KO with a swanton bomb off the top rope. He'll cover on Jimmy. And Jimmy with a kick out. We're watching live Wrestling with Savage WrestleMania live stream. The Usos taking on Sami Zayn and Kevin Owens. This is the commentary you've been waiting for. I'm sorry I didn't bring it to you earlier. I wasn't feeling too well, but I'm here for the main event for you to make sure I bring you that commentary that you're all waiting to see. Sami Zayn now on the top rope, perched as Jay lays out. Is that Jay or Jimmy? I can't tell sometimes. That looks like Jimmy. Jimmy laid out in the ring. Sami Zayn with a big time Jimmy. I'm going to call that a Superstar Jimmy Snuka match, man. I'm going to call that a Superstar Jimmy freaking Snuka super splash off the top rope. Sammy calling his spot, goes for the cover. Big time kick out by Jimmy Uso. The Usos are still in this match. We're only 10 minutes in it, and we've seen several splashes, several covers, several big time spots. What's it going to take to put away the Usos? I'm assuming it's going to be a couple of haluva kicks and maybe a haluva kick into the Stone Cold Stunner. Are we still calling it the Stone Cold Stunner? I want to know, guys, in the chat. Do you call it the KO Stunner or do you call it the Stone Cold Stunner? Mick Thomason in the house. We appreciate you, Mick. We saw you earlier today at your baseball game like an absolute stud. Mick Thomason in the house. Let's get him on the show right now.
Wrestling.
Oh, my God.
It's Mick Thomason, and now beautiful Blue Thunder Bomb by Sami Zayn, but no! Jey Uso with a thrust kick into the face, sending Sami into the ropes, and another big kick right to the moneymaker of Sami Zayn, taking him out hard. Goes for the cover, kick out by Sami Zayn. Now, but when they zoom out, Lisa, it's hard to see the haircut. You got to really pay attention. Don't forget, I'm not watching on my big screen like I've been watching the whole night. Now I'm on my computer, and I'm watching WrestleMania on this small little... It's not small. I have a big monitor, but I have the stream. Listen, long story short, it's not on the 75-inch screen, so I got to really pay attention here. God damn it. All right, now the Usos talking some... Another thrust kick right to the chin of Sami Zayn, sending him down. What is Jey Uso going to do now, looking on to his brother? Oh, he's taking off the shirt. Main Event Jay is taking off the shirt, folks. No more caffeine for Mick. Mick Thomason is amazing. One of the best members of the Savage Kingdom. We appreciate Steven Chambers in here. We appreciate John Gilch, Mick Thomason, everybody in the house. Johannes Valentine from Germany. You're in here live. We're watching Wrestling with Savage. And Jay's just going wild. Another thrust kick to Kevin Owens, sending him out of the ring. The Usos seem to be in full control of this match now. Jimmy now the main guy in the ring as Jay watches on. Sami Zayn starting to get up. We get another tag now. Jey Uso, Main Event Jay, back in the game. Big shout out to Ravishing Ricky as well. Go follow my boy Ravishing Ricky. Go follow Tantalizing Tony, the Anthony Graves pod. Follow my boys, Chop City Wrestling, man. Chop City Wrestling doing his thing. He's also out there at WrestleMania with Toto Watam, Tantalizing Tony, David LaGreca, and the whole crew of Busted Open. Savage, unfortunately, couldn't make it out to LA this year, but that's okay. That's okay. I'm doing my thing just fine. I got so many shows coming up. We will be at AEW next Wednesday night. Make sure you come and say hello to Savage. I'll be outside the UBS Arena doing content with the fans, talking about WrestleMania, talking about MJF Day. This Monday, I think I'm going to go hang out with MJF while they give him the key to the city in Oyster Bay. But right now, it's not about MJF, it's not about AEW, it's about the Bloodline and Sami Zayn, who's in the middle of the ring getting abused by the Usos right now. Jay with a tag back to Jimmy as they are slowly, methodically stalking. I don't know, John. He may never get the tickets for WrestleMania. Oh, double thrust kick from the Usos right now to Sami Zayn, dropping him. Looks like Jimmy's going for the cover. It's a 1, it's a 2, and it's a kick out by Sami Zayn, who's still in the game. Oh, don't worry, Steven Chambers. Not only will I be at WrestleMania 40, I am WrestleMania 40. I will make some noise in Philadelphia. You better believe it, man. I might even buy a cheesesteak and slap the tribal chief in the face with it. Now, back to WrestleMania. The Usos have the fingers up in the sky. You know what that means. The ones are here. Kevin Owens nowhere in sight. He has been taken out of the equation as the Usos continue to work on Sami Zayn, looking like they're really enjoying their ass whooping they're giving to him. They go for the 1D, but Kevin Owens emerges out of nowhere and pulls Jimmy Uso as Sammy goes for the cover from a Blue Thunder Bomb or a Power Bomb. I had missed it. Maybe it was a Blue Thunder Bomb. Now KO on the outside, smashing Jimmy Uso's head all over the announce desk. Great job, by the way, rebuilding the Spanish announce desk after Logan Paul destroyed it earlier in the night against Seth Rollins. Kevin Owens looking to destroy it again. Power Bomb on Jimmy. No, instead, Jay comes for the save. Jimmy gets the uppercut. Now a thrust kick to Kevin Owens. He's still wobbling on top of the table. The Usos now on top of the Spanish announce table. They grab Kevin Owens, and it looks like we're going to get a double choke slam. Double choke slam through the actual announce table where Corey Graves and Michael Cole have called it their home tonight, calling the action for WrestleMania 39. Kevin Owens is done, folks. Kevin Owens is done. He is out. Double chokeslam through that announce table. Taken well, given well. The Usos now returning their attention back to the primary target who's sitting in the middle of the ring, Sami Zayn. The Usos now, Jay, primarily sliding back into the ring. I believe he is the legal man, resetting the count that the ref was trying to give. Now the Usos come in for the double team. Jay looking to pick Sammy up for the 1D. And the 1D has connected. And now, Jimmy with the cover. And Sammy with a kick out. He's still in this baby. Lisa Osborne, I'm not going to argue or disagree or agree with that statement right there. Bully Ray is a specific kind of person. He's not everyone's cup of tea, that's for sure. And depending on the day and the outcome, he can be a piece of shit to you, or he can treat you like a superstar. I really feel like it's based on his mood. I'm not completely in agreement with that attitude, but at the end of the day, to each his own. So I do not knock any opinion that people may have on someone like a Bully Ray, who is known to be a bum person. Now Jay mocking Sammy in the corner. Jay slapping Sammy, saying, I'm talking to you. Why won't you quit? Oh, Jay's actually saying he called him his brother. More slaps in the face by Jay. Big mistake by Jay Uso. I think this is just going to really piss off Sami Zayn. I mean, Sammy looks like he's knocked out at this point, but we all know Sammy is very resilient. El Generico does not play around. Jay's looking at him like, I can't even believe this guy's still on his feet. KO is still outside after being put through the commentary table by the Usos with that double choke slam. It looks like no one from the Savage Kingdom is going to join in this live stream. I have sent them all the link. I would love to hear some other people talking about the action they're seeing right now. And then, of course, the main event. The main event. What is going to be the outcome of this match? Now, Jay goes for his own haluva kick, which honestly, I'm not going to lie, that haluva kick looked like shit, folks. Jay Uso has no business doing the haluva kick. That's just my personal opinion, though, on this one. Jay telling him you should have never left the bloodline. Now, Sammy coming alive with a big exploder suplex, sending Jay into the corner. Graves, come on. Why are you saying Sammy can't possibly have anything left when we know that's straight trash? Sammy not only has a lot left, Sammy has everything left. Everything is riding on this match. Kevin Owens has crawled back to his corner, and Sami Zayn has noticed this. He is crawling over for the cover as Jay is down. KO is back in. Jimmy making his way to the ring. And we get a big pop-up power bomb on Jimmy Uso. And another pop-up power bomb on Jey Uso. Kevin Owens in full control right now. Sammy seems to be getting back to his feet. What are we going to get here? Cannonball and a haluva kick? Haluva kick to Jimmy Uso from Sami Zayn. And now Kevin Owens with the stunner on Jey Uso. Folks, pin him. This shit is over. Oh my God. Jey Uso able to kick out of the stunner. KO able to kick out of the stunner. That's big time. Main event Jew. Did I just go? I can't. I'm not even going to repeat what I just said. I apologize for that. Main event Jay. Maybe you didn't catch that, but if you did, I'm sorry. I don't know why I said that. Guess I'm thinking about Maxwell Jacob Friedman too much. I got MJF on the brain. But main event Jay, nonetheless, able to kick out of the stunner. Big time performance here at the showcase of the Immortals, WrestleMania. Kevin Owens now getting back to his feet. Sami Zayn trying to get back to his feet. They both can't even believe that they're still in this. Johannes appreciated that one. He's smiling. I guess that was funny. As long as I can make one person smile every day, I've done my job. Now, Kevin Owens, Sami Zayn getting together. Sami being helped up by Kevin Owens. The Usos slowly coming to their feet as well. As all four men now are going to take a moment to just appreciate this situation. Looks like we're getting a standing ovation here. The fans in the SoFi Stadium are liking what they are seeing here in the main event of night one of WrestleMania. And now the beating begins. Big time shots being exchanged. Jay fighting with KO. Jimmy fighting with Sammy. Thrust kick by Jimmy. Thrust kick by Kevin to Jay and to Jimmy. They're both gone. Now Sami Zayn is out of the ring. Kevin Owens bounces Jay off the ropes. He throws Jay over his body. Blind tag to Jimmy, who comes in, and another thrust kick. What's that? Thrust kick 26? Here's the thrust kick 27 and 28. Oh, thrust kick 28 and 29 to Sami Zayn. Kevin Owens is all alone in the ring. Jay setting up Kevin Owens. Jimmy with a tag to Jay. Jay going to the top rope. It looks like we're going to get the double frog splash here, folks. Who's going first? Jimmy, Jay, same time, double frog splash. Jay's barely connected to anything called Kevin Owens' body. And Kevin Owens, of course, doing what KO does, proving everyone wrong and kicking out of the double frog splash from the undisputed tag team champions, the Usos. My God, it's going down here at WrestleMania. See, I'm having way more fun just calling the action for the main event. If I was doing this for the whole night, the way I was feeling earlier, it would have been bad content. But see, I reserved my energy, and I came back to give you, the Savage Kingdom, the commentary you deserve for the main event of WrestleMania Night 1. The Usos taking on Sami Mania. Sami Zayn, Kevin Owens. And by the way, folks, just so we're clear, I said that this match would main event WrestleMania about 2 months ago. I was one of the first people that said, not only will this match main event WrestleMania Night 1, but it should main event WrestleMania Night 1. And it has. I'm so proud of Sami Zayn, so proud of Kevin Owens and the Usos, and the work that they have done collectively to maintain the best storyline in WWE over the last 365 days. After that, it's got to be the Dom Rey Mysterio story, Rhea Ripley, Judgment Day. But the Usos stole the show all year long. They deserve this spotlight. Now, however, the Charlotte Flair Rhea Ripley match was definitely worthy of a main event. That was the match of the night, and I don't think anything is going to change that. Double thrust kick from the Usos to Kevin Owens, who is stunned and done in the corner. Where's Sami Zayn? I don't see him. I haven't seen him in about a minute or two. Somewhere. The Usos now back in the ring. They're lifting KO to the top rope. They have him perched up there. Now, Sammy back in the ring, tripping up Jimmy Uso, dragging him to the outside and sending him over the commentary table. Jay going for the suplex, and no! KO with the counter suplex off the top rope. wiping out Jey Uso. Sami Zayn making it back in the ring. He's coming in for the hot tag. I do agree, Steven Chambers. Night 1 has been awesome, and I do hope Night 2 is much better. I'm glad you had a good time tonight. Tag to Sami Zayn, who looks like he's setting up for the haluva kick of his career to bring him closer to WrestleMania immortality. Main event of Night 1, and we have the haluva kick, and Jey is done. No Roman Reigns, no Paul Heyman, no Solo Sikoa. The Usos out here all by themselves. And Sami has landed the haluva kick. And he looks at Jey, and it looks like he's telling him something. Maybe he's telling him, I loved you, man. He looks like he's setting him up for another haluva kick. And in he comes fast and hot. Haluva click. Holy shit. He's dragging him to the middle of the ring right now. Jimmy's back in. And now KO comes in. Stunner on Jimmy, who goes back outside flying. And it looks like Sami has one more haluva kick in mind for Jey Uso, main event Uso. Can he do anything to get out of this? Or is this the moment? Kevin Owens, 3 haluva kicks and he's down. Sami with the cover. And that's they do it. The bloodline is dethroned. The bloodline dissension begins tonight. Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn able to dethrone the bloodline. Halfway tonight, Kevin Owens, Sami Zayn, your new tag team undisputed champions of the world. And the Usos are losers. No Kevin Owens losing tonight. No Sami Zayn losing tonight. Instead, we have a main event championship match with new gold. Sami Zayn, Kevin Owens. This is a moment that will go down in the history of time. The first time we ever had a tag team main event in WrestleMania history. And not only that, but Kevin Owens, Sami Zayn, 2 of the hardest workers in the business today, have been busting their ass for the last 20 years. Best friends, have traveled the roads, worked all over the world, and they have come together to make this magical, special moment where you can see, tonight you got to see father and son have a match against each other at WrestleMania, and tonight you get to see best friends Sami Zayn and Kevin Owens win tag team gold together. I promise you, this is one of the most special, iconic moments you will ever see in WrestleMania history, because tonight there was real storylines being intertwined with great storytelling over the last year, and you get to see 2 best friends like Sami Zayn and Kevin Owens win tag team title gold, and not only win tag team title gold, but do it on the grandest stage of them all, WrestleMania. Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn getting the pyro that they deserve, and I was so happy to be here to call it live as it happened for you, the Savage Kingdom and the WWE Universe. Big shout out to everybody in the Savage Kingdom. Big shout out to Tantalizing Tony. Big shout out to everyone at WrestleMania Live at the SoFi Stadium, especially Kevin Owens, Sami Zayn. Incredible night of action here. Tomorrow night, we see Bianca Belair versus Asuka. We're going to see that tag team match tomorrow night where I'm sure Shayna Baszler and Ronda Rousey are going to kick everybody's ass. Big shout out to the Street Profits who won their match tonight. Tomorrow night, Brock Lesnar versus Omos. Tonight, Rey Mysterio defeats Dominic Mysterio. The Father wins. The Father wins. Edge versus Finn Balor tomorrow night. The Demon Finn versus Edge. Balor, man. I appreciate you, Lisa. Tomorrow night, we get to see Gunther, Sheamus, Drew McIntyre. Tonight, we saw Legends take on Damage Control, retaining their tag team titles. And this was the match of the night. Charlotte Flair, Rhea Ripley absolutely stealing the show. Rhea Ripley doing what Rhea Ripley does best, and that's kicking ass. Austin Theory with the biggest win in his career ever, defeating John Cena and The Miz. Did he do a good job of hosting WrestleMania? I'm not sure. Seth Rollins, Logan Paul, I thought the match was fun. Could have been a little better, but nonetheless, it was good. Seth Rollins has every right to be upset at Cody Rhodes because, in my opinion, he is as deserving of that main event spot against Roman Reigns as Cody Rhodes, if not more deserving. Rollins, keep doing what you do. Keep your head up high, and I'm sure we're going to see you main event in WrestleMania yet again one day. But tomorrow night, this is what it's about, folks. Roman Reigns versus Cody Rhodes tomorrow night. Make sure you're here tomorrow, as I don't know what time I'm going to start the stream, but here's what you will know. No matter what happens, I will be calling the action for Roman Reigns versus Cody Rhodes tomorrow night, man. I appreciate you all being here, man. I'm so hyped for WrestleMania weekend. By the way, Logan Paul with that zip line. Could that zip line have gone any slower? I don't know. Is the Savage Kingdom coming in here? Come on, guys, man. All right. I don't know. Are you guys coming in? Anyone coming in? Anyone coming in? Anyone coming in? Anyone coming? I'm asking you guys. Savage Kingdom, are you coming in? Is anybody coming in? Tomorrow night, Cody Rhodes, Roman Reigns. It's going down. Going down. Come see us May 6th, 2023. We have Marty Jannetty at the 80s Wrestling Con. And these are some of the matches and shows that I will be going to over the next couple of weeks. Come hang out with Savage and Outlaw Wrestling as Matt Cardona makes his debut. Invictus has a beautiful show April 28th. We also have 0 Hour coming up April 30th. Matt Cardona entering the battlefield to take on Casey Navarro. Phil Insane going to take on Matt Tremont. We have Sean Maluda taking on Joey Martinez. Alpha Jr. taking on Vinnie Mac, and many more matches to come. Make sure you follow Battlefield Pro Wrestling Podcast on Apple or Spotify. Outlaw will be in Patchogue, New York, May 18th. Big time show. Rolling Stone will be there streaming live. And don't miss me May 13th when I destroy MJF's confidence live at Creative Pro Homecoming, baby. Legends never die. Loser is banned from the 2300 Arena July 1st in Philadelphia. Bully Ray taking on Matt Cardona. Icons of Wrestling. Wrestling with Savage will be there. The Savage Kingdom will be there. Maybe we'll bring a superstar with us. We're definitely bringing a superstar to Wrestle Bash 2, August 20th. So make sure you come on down and join us. And again, thank you so much for joining me, Savage, right here live on Wrestling with Savage. WrestleMania Night 2 coming to you live tomorrow. And of course, we'll be here Monday. We'll be here Tuesday. We'll be here Wednesday, all week long doing what we do. And this Thursday coming up, we have a very special guest from Creative Pro who's going to be coming on the show. More details to come Monday night, man. I love you all. I appreciate you all. Everybody have a good night. And don't forget, you've been watching Wrestling with Savage. Why are you yelling? I'm excited.
That's it.
Nice stiffy.
Pedigree, 1, 2, 3, Bronson, you live by the champ. A last ride straight to hell, a tombstone, a choke slam. Here to give it to you raw. This is Wrestling with Savage. Smackdown, hold the title. This is Wrestling with Savage. What?
Wrestling with Savage begins now.
Big happy birthday to Lisa. We appreciate you. Monday, I'll see you, Johannes. I'll see you guys all tomorrow night for night 2 of WrestleMania. Again, thank you so much for joining me. Everybody have a good night. God bless. And get ready, because tomorrow night's going to be awesome.